Breaking news! Myles Garrett has officially requested a trade from the Cleveland Browns. This move comes after a stellar 8-season career with the Browns, in which he racked up 88 sacks and clinched the Defensive Player of the Year award in 2023. It's a shockwave reverberating throughout the NFL. But now, the big questions loom large. Where will this powerhouse player land next? And how will the Browns respond to this major shakeup? So, where will he go? And will the Browns actually let him leave? We're about to find out. Garrett has been a loyal asset to Cleveland since 2017, but the Browns haven't exactly been Super Bowl contenders. It's no secret that Garrett is a force to be reckoned with on the field. His 8 seasons, 88 sacks, and a Defensive Player of the Year award speak volumes about his talent. But talent alone doesn't win championships. It needs to be nurtured, harnessed, and supported by a team that shares the same vision and passion. And unfortunately, Garrett hasn't found that in the Browns. In his recent statement, Garrett made it clear that he wants to compete for a championship. Who could blame him? Every player in the NFL dreams of winning the Super Bowl, and Garrett is no different. His passion for the game and his desire to be part of a winning team is palpable. He's ready to take his talents to a team that has a real shot at the title. But will the Browns let him go? Browns GM Andrew Berry has been adamant about not trading Garrett. But in the high-stakes game of professional football, we all know that every star player has a price. First on the list of potential landing spots is the Philadelphia Eagles. This team has soared high in recent years, reaching the Super Bowl twice in the last 3. However, their pass rush could use some bolstering. Players like Josh Sweat, Milton Williams, and Brandon Graham are all potential departures in free agency, leaving a gap that someone of Garrett's caliber could fill perfectly. The Eagles have a reputation for making daring moves and pulling off trades that leave everyone talking. Remember the A.J. Brown trade? General Manager Howie Roseman has shown he's not afraid to shake things up. So, can GM Howie Roseman pull off another blockbuster trade? He made it work for A.J. Brown. Why not Garrett? Next up, the Detroit Lions. The Motor City's pride and joy has a promising roster, featuring the likes of beastly Aiden Hutchinson. However, they could definitely use another elite pass rusher to bolster their defense. With a whopping $46.5 million in cap space, the Lions certainly have the financial muscle to make a significant move. And let's not forget their win-now mentality. After years of rebuilding, the Lions are hungry for success, and adding a player of Garrett's caliber could be the key to unlocking their potential. Just imagine, Garrett and Hutchinson side by side, wreaking havoc on the opposition. Detroit is in a win-now mode. Could Garrett be the missing piece? Let's look at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have an impressive roster, but there's one area that could use a bit of bolstering: their pass rush. Rashan Gary has proven himself as an elite pass rusher, but his potential counterpart, Lucas Van Ness, is still finding his footing in the league. Now picture this: a defensive duo of Myles Garrett and Rashan Gary. It's the kind of nightmare scenario that would keep NFC quarterbacks up at night. The idea might seem far-fetched, but consider the Packers' financial situation. With $42.1 million in cap space, the Packers have room to make a big move. Green Bay has $42.1 million in cap space, making this a real possibility. The Washington Commanders are also a potential destination. The Commanders' rebuild has been progressing faster than expected, and head coach Dan Quinn is in need of a star pass rusher to enhance their defensive line. With a whopping $78.1 million in cap space, they have the financial muscle to bring Garrett into the fold. His addition to the team could be a game-changer, enabling the Commanders to make significant strides in the upcoming season. And let's not forget they've got Jaden Daniels, a promising talent, on a rookie deal, which leaves room for investment in the defense. With all these factors at play, one can't help but wonder, could the Commanders go all in on defense? The Los Angeles Chargers are another team to consider. Their roster already boasts of talented players, but they could certainly use someone of Garrett's caliber. Their new coach, Jim Harbaugh, is known for his quick and effective rebuilding strategies. He's already led the team to the playoffs in his first season at the helm. This shows that the Chargers are on the right path, and adding a player like Garrett could only speed up their journey to the top. The team also has a void to fill. Joey Bosa, their current pass-rushing powerhouse, could do with a partner in crime. And who better than Garrett? Imagine the duo wreaking havoc on the opposition. Replacing Khalil Mack with Garrett would make their defense scary. Last but not least, the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders have been making waves in the league. With a roster that boasts the likes of Max Crosby, adding Myles Garrett to the mix could be the catalyst they need to take their defense to the next level. Just imagine Garrett and Crosby on the same line. It's enough to give opposing quarterbacks nightmares. It's no secret that Pete Carroll is a big fan of defense, and with a whopping $92.6 million in cap space, they're in a position to make a substantial offer. So here's the million-dollar question. Could Vegas finally build a Super Bowl-winning team with Garrett on board? So where will Myles Garrett end up? The Philadelphia Eagles, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, Washington Commanders, Los Angeles Chargers, and Las Vegas Raiders all present intriguing possibilities. Each team offers a unique blend of cap space, defensive needs, and ambition to lure this superstar pass rusher. Only time will tell where Garrett will land, but one thing is certain: wherever he goes, he will make a significant impact.